Hi everybody, I've got a small fabric journal here with me today, and it measures 7 1/4 by 4 3/4. It's just a little cutie pie. Let's see, you don't need that thread. There we go. On the front, it's got some different fabrics and doilies. This is actually part of a scarf here, and a doily and a pretty flower with a vintage image. Lots of stitching, doily parts, table runners, all kinds of stuff. Nice scalloped edge there. And there's the spine. And the back with the different fabrics, all different kinds of fabrics. It's got a lace closure. And on the inside, got all kinds of stuff in this one. This is part of a placemat, a vintage placemat that I got in an estate sale. Nice ruffly edges, part of a doily here with seam binding bow. And a little card for journaling with a pink rose that's been coffee dyed. And this has got a real pretty floral pattern, white on white pattern. I love white journals, I really do. This is a dual spot. It's got a tuck spot with some book page tabs holding this card in place. It's got a little bow and some fabrics and some stitching. And then you've got this back here to journal on with some lace and part of a doily there. Another pretty spot for journaling. Here's a tuck spot behind this with a piece of ephemera. Got some cards with some sari silk and silver stitching. Oh, 2 cards here. Oh no. If they hadn't wiggled, I wouldn't have noticed. And this is a vintage image. This is part of a cardboard box and some lace and horse and buggies, and this lifts up. I put everything on the white paper that I like to ink up. Over here is another double pocket, and it's got some fabrics here and stitching and different fabrics and some lace on a book page. A little bit of that thready stuff I like to use from time to time, and sari silk on the cards. And then behind it is another card with some lace, and I like the lace to come on over the top of that. Over here's another one of those double spaces. Got the book page, the matching book page that I used several of those throughout, and part of a doily there, and lace, and a place for journaling there, and then a real pretty card. Some lace here, little side pocket over here, and 2 cards inside, and part of a doily, and a little tab here, and a brad that looks like a screw. Almost said screwdriver. Another pocket with different laces and parts of a doily with a book page flower, or music page flower I should say, and some little mini cards. And it's got the music for the background. Little cuties. Little bitty. And then behind it is also another card with a piece of ephemera back there. Real pretty. Real pretty. Over here is another tuck spot with a place to journal and the lace. Did several of these throughout because I like to make double use of my pages when the book is small, you know, size-wise. Real pretty vintage lady. Look how tiny. She's so tiny. And then a lace flap here. And inside this glassine bag, we have some copy dyed paper with some of the fuzzy yarn. And this also lifts up. We've got a little pretty image here with a little birdie. And it just folds down. And then got a lace pocket over here. Put in a, is that over? No, it's just heavy paper. With the fuzzies. Love that. Love the fuzzies. Let's see. Oh, that's where I glued it down. For the bottom, so it doesn't fall through. There you go. A little paper clip here with a real pretty image and part of a crochet doily. And then you have this spot for journaling and the lace. And a postcard with some napkin decoupage on the back. And this side too. Got a pretty lady, and you can tuck something up under there with a little charm. Over here's another space to journal, and I would write right over that too. It's been gessoed, so you can write on it. And then on the inside we've got a big card. And look at that edge. Isn't that gorgeous? Over here's a little pocket with some stitching on it. Real pretty background. Some little cards. And over here again, it's another book page tabs. The place to journal and the lace. It all coordinates together. Some lace here and fabric with a pearl. Another lace here. This is a little pretty lady. A little card inside on a, I think that is English to French dictionary. Yes. The card just tucks in there. Come here, you. I like to see a little bit of it sticking out. Over here's another tuck spot with a pretty image behind it and some cheesecloth and a rose on a book page tuck spot. And then put one of my envelopes in there this time. You know, you could add these all over the place if you wanted to. It says Summer and Dream. And a cupcake. Boy, I could go for a cupcake right about now with my coffee. Don't need it though. Want it, but don't need it. Another place to tuck something here, paper clip with made out of a book page and part of a doily. And I just love, absolutely love this image. Isn't that pretty? I just adore it. And put a matching card on the inside that's been embossed. Sammy Joe says hello. First time this Friday. And look at that coffee stain, and that came out cool. Plenty more room to put in things if you need to. And that's the back again. And there's the front. And that's it for this little baby. And I think that's it for this Friday. So I will see y'all next week with a whole bunch of new journals. Thanks for being here, everybody. Bye-bye.